Good morning. This would be Real Talk 101. Get all up in my business. Um, as you can see, I'm getting ready to leave to go to court. I'm basically going to court over some shit that I have absolutely nothing to do with. But because I would allow somebody to use my name when it comes to certain things, it kind of fucked me up in the long run. So this video is clearly going to be. Okay, so with that being said, I'm just going to get right into this video. Now, as people, we try our best to help the people that we love and care about because we want to see them succeed and we want to see them do. In my case, the only reason why I done what I done as far as like, okay, my son father, he's not from here. So he has a car, but I wasn't dumb enough to go down there and put a car in my name for him while he made payments. No, I ain't do no shit like that. But what I did was his car is paid for. His vehicle is registered in my name. Okay, he's not from here. He's from the Bahamas. So his vehicle is registered in my name. Now, with that being said, let me tell you something. The reason why I done what I done for him was because a few years back, because 2 years ago I registered a vehicle in my name for him. But I guess a year and a half before that, or I'm gonna say about 2 years before that, he got in a motorcycle accident, and he was in a coma, and he was about, they was basically telling us he was not going to make it at all. So when he did make it out of coma, I was excited, you know what I'm saying, because my son, he's gonna have his father, that's his only kid, and I didn't want my son to grow up without a father. And one thing I know about this man is that before he got in his motorcycle accident, he was a provider. Now, when I say he was a provider, any and everything I needed for my son, he was there for me, okay? And I knew something was wrong when he didn't come one week, because there's not one week that passed that he doesn't show up or pop up or bring me something for the boys. So when he finally got out and he did his treatments, like when he finally got out of the hospital, he did all his treatments or whatever, he was basically trying to get back to work. Like he was going straight for it. He was like, I'm trying to get back to work. And when you have brain injury, people don't necessarily trust you or want to give you a chance because they feel like you still have a lot more, I guess, therapy to go through, which he did. But when it comes to what he know and love, he been doing that for years. That's a family business, and he really wanted someone to just give him a chance. And yeah, you could basically say I got sucked up in feeling sorry or whatever, and I just thought to myself like, hey, this is the man that was always there for me, always laid money down on the table, made sure my kids were taken care of. So why wouldn't I go ahead and help him? So he got a work van that he paid for on his own, and I got the vehicle registered in my name for him because, like I said earlier, he's not from here. He's from the Bahamas. So about I'm gonna say the tickets start coming in maybe like 9 months ago. The tickets start rolling in, and at this time, all my mail is going to my grandma's house. So I'm not knowing that I have tickets or whatever building up. So when I finally went to her house, she basically gave me 7 tickets. Now, in these 7 tickets, one of the tickets basically saying if you don't pay them on time when they're supposed to get paid, they're going to increase. Now, I don't know nothing about this because I don't get tickets. I don't do anything wrong to get myself in trouble. I always try to follow the rules when it comes to the road. Now, I told him about the tickets. He got frustrated, not at me, because he know that it's a fucked up situation to put me in when I'm trying to help him. So we basically went down to the courthouse. He was trying to pay the tickets, and the people was like, instead of paying them, because you're going to be coming out of the pocket a lot. Why don't you go ahead and take these tickets to court? And, you know, my son's father was like, I just want to go ahead and pay him. And they basically told him, because you don't have all the money, because the tickets went up to about $1,700, like $1,780 something altogether. It was about $1,780 something, and he only had $900 at the time. So they basically was telling him, okay, this is what you're going to have to do. Take the tickets to court. That way they're going to put a stop on them. That way they're not going to keep increasing. They're going to stop. So that's what we did. We went on ahead and took them to court. So the guy at the window gave me a little receipt thing for me to go to the window. Now, I didn't know. When I say it's always more to bullshit, it's always more to bullshit. Okay, so when we went around to the other desk and I was talking to the lady, since they put a hold on it and he basically gave me a pass to get my license, what's my next step? So the guy went on and saying, okay, well, for you to get your license, to reinstate your license, is going to be $310. I'm like, okay, $310. Since he had $900, he had no problem with paying the $310. But then when he looked in the system, he saw that my son's father also got in a car accident. So he was like, hold on. I made a quick error. Before you can reinstate your license, you basically have to go find the person that you had hit, and you have to get them to sign you out of this. I don't even have the paper with me. He has the paper. It's like a little paper that they have to sign you out of, saying that they're going to drop whatever it was or whatever the case was. And he was like, if they don't drop it, I basically have to pay $2,000 to that person. Now, while we was standing up there, he showed me pictures of the vehicle, and it was like a fucking, like when I say a minor fucking scratch, the scratch wasn't even no big ass. Her car was not tore up. It had a little ass scratch to it. And because he does that type of work, he was like, I have no problem with taking your car to, you know, get that fixed up. You know what I'm saying? And we'll have this taken care of. He said that she was an older woman. She basically threw her hand up, wrote down the tag, and now she's trying to sue me. So the guy was like, I can't reinstate my license until I can either get her to sign that paper or pay her the $2,000. Now, I said to myself, this is insane. Like, this is crazy. Like, all this shit that's going on, and it has nothing to do with me. Like, right now, I'm on my way to court, and I think it has something to do with the lady being there. So when I get to court, I'm gonna basically talk to the lady or whatever and see what I can do as far as working something out with her, because honestly, $2,000 I cannot afford to pay her, and I have 3 kids. I am a woman that's always on the budget, and that is something that I know for a fact I cannot afford. Okay, so with that being said, I've recently went back to my grandma's house to get my last little bit of mail. And in that last little bit of mail, 4 more tickets have arrived. Now, we didn't took care of the 7 because they put a pause on it. But then he turned around and got 4 more tickets. And one of the tickets was basically behind. So one of the tickets went up to $277 instead of it being $158. So I told him, by calculating all the tickets, he basically raked up another $600 bill. So I'm basically telling him, look, I tried to help you, and you cannot get upset with me or feel no type of way, because I'm telling you, you need to hurry up and find out what the fuck you gonna do so I can take this car out of my fucking name. Because it's plenty of days that I just wanted to roll up to his house with the fucking screwdriver and take that fucking tag off of the... You just don't know, like, what it does to somebody. Like, I can't get my license back until he fixed this problem. And when you're waiting on someone else, it becomes a problem, because I have to work. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be on the road trying to get back and forth to work with no license. Okay? I don't want to get pulled up and add any more tickets, or whatever the case is. And I know for a fact if I don't show up to court today, they're going to put a bench warrant on me. Now, hold on now. Mind you, this has nothing to do with me, but because I made a really fucked up decision. No, I meant well when I did it. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to help him out. I know that once he get on his feet, that me and my kids wouldn't want for nothing because I know he was going to take care of us. But adding extra bills to what I got going on already, to me, is too much. So I basically told him, as soon as you finish paying these fucking tickets off, because if I take the tab from him, how's he going to get back and forth to work? But I told him as soon as he finished paying off these goddamn tickets, I want my motherfucking tag. I want my tag, and I'm coming over there full force, me and my best friend, and I'm going to get my shit. My best friend going to make sure I get my shit, because she done already told me, bitch, if you want the screwdriver, I'm coming. I got the screwdriver. We finna go get your shit off his car. You feel me? That's my dog. That's my ride or die. That's my boo-boo. You feel me? If you ain't got no down there friend like that, I don't know what to tell you. You feel me? But most definitely, that's the